Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you are already subscribed, this is going to be a quick reading, a quick energy checkup on what's happening in your love life, what's coming up in your love life. Hopefully, I will be covering mostly for people who are single or maybe in situationships, and not so much couples, okay? But maybe if you're, I don't know what is gonna be showing up in the cards. And so we'll see what comes up. So we have the flowers for pile number 1, the white roses. We have the little statue of Mother Mary, and we have the 2 hearts for pile number 3. Okay, so guys, make your choices and I will come back with what's happening in your love life. There's no time frame, just what's happening in love, okay? And what will happen in the possible near future. Pile number 1, you picked the white roses. First thing that comes to mind, some of you might be receiving flowers. It can be related to your romantic life, but when someone is getting their flowers, it means they're being celebrated. So you're giving a little bit of the energy of someone who's out there. I'm hearing all that. Yes, you are all that. I'm also getting, but since these are white flowers, I feel like for some of you in love, you are closing the door on a past situation. You are grieving a situation in love. The term grieving comes to mind. The white roses are also about purity. And so I feel like for some of you, or innocence, maybe this is the way you are, your energy is pure, your essence is pure, and people are saying that about you, and this is your approach to love. Some of you could also be innocent, meaning you lack experience in love, but also that doesn't mean that you are not repeating certain patterns in the way you approach connections and relationships, okay? I have 2 cards pulled, but before I get into these, I want to do bibliomancy. This is one of my favorite forms excuse me, of divination. So I'm going to open the book and put my finger on a passage. This book is called No More Mr. Nice Guy, okay? And I opened it in page 52. The line says, the modern educational system has also contributed to the dynamic of boys being raised by women. Since World War II, boys have entered school dominated by females. For most boys, the first several years in school become basic training in how to please women. From kindergarten through 6th grade, I had only 1 male teacher and 6 female teachers. This is pretty consistent with national norms. And so it's called, this paragraph is called the female-dominated educational system. And I'm not exactly saying that this is a flaw, this is a passage that is going to get you thinking. Maybe some of you are mothers already, okay? And looking to date. And so, again, there needs to be a revision of your approach to the man-female dynamic, or the conditioning of your education as far as, how you view partners, or how you welcome partners into your life. So this is for you, food for thought for you. Now we have 2 cards. We have a person being chased, okay, followed, and we have intruders, okay? Now, These are two heavy energies. For some of you, you are being pursued, wooed, maybe by one person, maybe by many people, and you have a difficult choice as far as picking your person or making a choice. I don't feel like there's a rush for you to decide on who you want to date, okay? If you're not ready to make a choice, if the choices are not what it is that you're looking for, I feel like, especially if you are, there's this term, being love bombed, meaning someone is doing too much too soon, okay? And it's hard to gauge because some really well-intentioned people do come off like that, okay? And so discernment is going to be your best friend moving forward. And now intruders, now you have to watch out, okay? Especially if you are saying no to people. Well, that's a little bit of a warning. It doesn't have to do with your love life specifically, especially when I'm getting the term, yeah, I'm all that. To me, this is talking about perhaps people who are a little bit too curious and a little bit too, what would the word be? Like not too much, too into you, but like maybe they have a little bit of creepy tendencies, maybe stalking tendencies. So there's an energy like that that is being shown here, okay? So be careful with that. Some of you might be into running, some of you might maybe run a marathon very soon, so you're getting your body ready for that. For some of you, I feel like you would benefit from adding a security system to your house. Let it be a camera, let it be, I don't know what people do, but this kind of thing. So if you don't have a security camera, it would be a good time to really make sure that you always close your door, your windows, this type of thing, okay? So that's what we have here. Let's see what the tarot cards want to say. I actually didn't want to use any Rider-Waite's decks, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use Rider-Waite to see what's coming up in your love life. Pile number 1. What are you putting out to the universe right now? What are you calling into your life? Pile number 1. So maybe I should move this to the side and turn the cards. Okay. Pile number. Okay, let's see. Before I say anything. Okay, we have the Empress. And so these are falling upright, okay guys? I'm just turning them. If something falls sideways or what is it? Upside down, reversed, I will let you know. Ace of Pentacles. What's coming up in love for pile number 1? I really want this to be a love reading so bad, but I'm getting a lot of other messages. But we're gonna... What's coming up for pile number 1 in their romantic love life? What's coming up? Okay. Oh, these are too many. What's coming up for pile number 1 in their romantic love life? But before I get into the tarot, I'm going to draw from another oracle, if I can find it. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Listen, for you, please, I don't advise you to commit to anything at this point in time. the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Spades. Rely on facts only moving forward. People selling you dreams should not be your problem, okay? Focus on what you see. Rely on the information you have. Don't try to make excuses for people. The only thing is the Queen of Swords tends to be a little bit too sharp tongue, or maybe she's cutthroat, but that's good for you, okay? Let's see if I find the other thing. Oh, there it is. Let's see what kind of people you might be dealing with moving forward. Okay. What kind of people are my lovely people from pile number 1 dealing with? Maybe 2 cards. I'm not going to draw more. Let's see. What's coming up in love for pile number 1? What's coming up in love for pile number 1? Okay, these are too many. What's coming up in love for pile? Okay, this one. Gossip. Okay, a little bit of the stalking energy we're talking about. And we have mediator. Listen, you're asking for too much advice when you know what to do, when you know what to ask. And if your questions are not being answered, maybe it's not, you should not entertain these connections. And then we have mediator. Some of you perhaps are thinking about maybe reconciling. Again, like I say, I feel like there's a need to let go of a situation, to grieve a situation, to put it to rest. With the part of the gossip, there are too many people involved. Let it be family members, let it be a lot of back and forth. And so when we are receiving too much information, it's hard for us to make a proper decision for ourselves, okay? It says, the light of truth awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust, okay? That comes up. And then we have mediator, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, respect for both sides of an argument. Okay, for some of you, there's definitely an energy of wanting to reconcile. I don't know if this is going to be achieved, but this is being shown here. We have the 9 of Cups, which is a card of wish and fulfillment. The Empress. Oh my God, like I say, you are the ish. You are all that. It's not a lie. I don't know what else to say, because the Empress is the most desirable person. She has it all, okay? She waits for things to happen for her. She doesn't force, okay? She doesn't chase it. She doesn't chase, she attracts. So that's the energy that you're in. And coupled with the 9 of Cups, I don't know, you are very magnetic. It's either some of you have a lot of Leo energy at this time, because Venus will be in Leo for a long time, or you could be Libras, Taurus, or Pisces primarily, okay? We have the 3 of Wands. You have a lot of options. Perhaps some of you have set your intentions and you are waiting for these intentions to get back to you. The problem is, or maybe it's not a problem, you are going to get back tenfold, okay? And so many options. And so some of you are taken aback because you're like, oh my God, this is too good to be true. Why do I have so many options? I don't know which one to pick. Take your time. For some of you, you may be communicating with people online, or maybe you're trying online dating. For others of you, you may be connecting with people that are at a distance from you. And for others of you, I am getting that maybe there will be an important connection during a trip of some kind. It could be a trip for work, it could be a vacation that you're going to. For some of you, it could be a study abroad thing. For each one of you, it's going to be different. And for many of you, because the Empress is there, coupled with the Six of Swords, what I'm getting is a need to maybe get out a little bit out of your comfort zone. You are not chasing, you are attracting. But at the same time, the word that comes to mind is learn how to read the room. Meaning, if you are doing something and it's not working, okay, there's a little bit more work that needs to be done on your part. And swords are related to our thoughts, okay? And so the way you think about relationships, maybe that needs a little bit of adjusting, okay? You know what I mean? So that comes to mind. We also have the Three of Wands here. And I don't know if some people here are just saying, you know what, I'm just going to date and have fun and do not want to commit. And so if you are approaching connections in this way, do not expect a commitment, okay? This is what I want to say. Three of Wands, Page of Wands, light-hearted energy, flirting, how do I want to say, maybe a little bit more than flirting, okay? So this is what we have. And for some of you, a wish is going to come true for you. You could be in a connection with someone at a distance, but that's for a very small number of you. And you want to have a kid. Some of you are definitely going to get pregnant. And I'm predicting a baby for Aries season, Aries Taurus season of 2024. Okay, this is already showing here. Although I'm not seeing a marriage, I'm hearing there's a connection that could lead to marriage. For some of you, it's going to happen after you find a new work opportunity that you have to move, where you have to move and set your roots elsewhere. This is what I'm getting. Okay, I don't know, Spirit wouldn't tell me something if it's not gonna happen. So let's see what messages those pile number one need to know about their romantic love life. Oops, pile number one, please. Okay, that's not one. Why am I hearing Israel? I have no idea, but this is coming to mind. I don't know, maybe some of you are from Israel or going to travel to Israel. Okay, we have love. Just a second. What else, Spirit? Maybe two cards. The Green Reaper, okay? This is for what I was saying at the beginning. Something needs to be done. You cannot renew the lease. That's what they're telling me about the connection. Love is coming, but there's a need for you to be really discerning and take your time. Even if you feel like you're moving like a turtle, it doesn't matter. They get to their destination. One more, Spirit, one more card for, oops. Skater girl, skating along. Balanced outdoor date, letting things slide quickly, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Skater girl. What comes to mind is the song Skater Boy by, is it Skater Boy or Skater Girl? I forgot, by Avril Lavigne. I feel like this love is a love that is going to take you places. And I don't know, this could be figuratively or maybe metaphorically. This is what's coming to mind when I see these cards, okay? Some of you could have an interest in skating, okay? Maybe it's a skating club. Okay, it could be ice skating, it could be roller skating, what have you. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here. Please do not rush into anything, especially during Venus in Leo. Venus is going retrograde soon. Some of you might have someone who comes back, okay? I also feel like this person is collecting trophies, meaning they're not really invested in the connections that they're making. To them, it's kind of like a game. And so that's something to think about, okay? As you give this person a chance, okay? Or if you allow this person to enter your life, they have to prove themselves, okay? You are in a beautiful energy right now. So many good things are gonna happen for you and to you, okay? For some of you, I feel like you're saying, you know, shiny doesn't mean that it's the best for you, and so you could be walking away from something shiny, okay? Because you want shinier, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So, pile number 1, this is going to be the quick reading for what's coming up in love for you. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. That was more than a sip. But pile number 2, what's coming up for you in love? First, I want to do bibliomancy, and then I'll get into the reading. It's one of my favorite forms of divination. Okay. No More Mr. Nice Guy. That's the title of the book. This one is talking about breaking free. List one fear that has been controlling your life. Once you decide to confront the fear, begin repeating to yourself, I can handle it. No matter what happens, I will handle it. Keep repeating this mantra until you take action and stop feeling fear. That's your message. This is talking about breaking fear. Now, you picked the little statue of Mother Mary. Mother Mary is known for her, well, in the Catholic faith, in the Christian faith, okay? She's known for her unconditional love. She was pure, okay? She gave birth to the God of Christianity, okay? And she was a good mother, and she continues to be a good mother to people who have a devotion to her, okay? And so maybe some of you have a motherly vibe. Maybe some of you are mothers already, okay? On the dating scene, okay? And so for you, your dynamic is a little bit more, is a little different, because you have to put your needs, on one hand you have your needs, and on the other hand you have the needs of your child, of your children, okay? We have emotions here, water, and maybe your fear is connected to love, to expressing, you know, feelings, maybe opening your heart again, okay? This is also talking about staying hydrated, especially in the summer months, depending on where you are or when you will see this video. And we also have food, friends at a table. Okay, if you are in the dating scene, I don't know exactly what you're doing, because I'm not getting any of that yet. To me, this is talking about going on lots of dates, okay? Not necessarily committing to someone, but going out, okay? We'll see what the cards say, but this is talking about, you know, saying yes to more invitations. If people are sending you on blind dates, consider it, okay? Because there needs to be a little bit more fun added to your routine, to your life, okay? So let's see what the messages are for you, pile number 2. I'm hearing screaming, so I'm not sure what that is, but maybe it's children, I don't know. Pile number 2, what's coming up for pile number 2 in their love life? Ooh, 5 of Swords and the Empress. So the deck is upright, okay? The cards are upright. I'm just shuffling this way because this is how I'm sitting and I'm turning them. We have the 5 of Swords and the Empress. The 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Swords, which makes sense. 2 more, please, Spirit, 2 more. The 6 of Cups. and I can hear, so you're talking, oh my God, the past again. It's okay, we'll see exactly what this is talking about. One more, please. What's coming up for pile number 2 in their romantic life? I don't know, for you, pile number 2, I feel like you're maybe in a situationship or in a back and forth, you know, off and off connections. Maybe you've been in many of those, okay? And you really want the real thing, or I feel like you're saying to yourself, it's as if I'm single, you know, I'm seeing this person, but you know, it's really not defined what it is that we're doing. 5 of Spades, 4 of Swords feels like a constant battle, okay? Especially lately in your love life, you feel like maybe little things turn into big things because communication is not flowing how it's supposed to, okay? You feel tired. You are tired, okay? Some of you might be on a break with someone, but I feel like connection will be reestablished with this person. Now, the thing is, if you want the real thing and you show up here as the Empress and the 9 of Pentacles, the Empress is the wife archetype. You are wifey material, a husband material, okay? It could be some back and forth with the father, the mother of your kid, okay? And it's tiring. It's getting old, okay? You want the real thing. That's when temptation comes in sometimes. Sometimes we decide to really go our way, and maybe your fear is really related to, okay, do I want to bring in someone new around my children? So you might have kids, okay? But you truly want to be loved properly, okay? So the choice you're gonna have, are you going to step out of this connection that brings only heartache to you and confusion, you know, and lots of perhaps gaslighting, lots of unnecessary back and forth with this person? And so some of you have been praying. Doesn't have to be to Mother Mary, okay? You could be meditating, you could be doing what have you. Maybe some of you will make a promise or a vow to God, the universe, whomever it is that you believe in, to bring in love to you. That's when it gets tricky, because the past shows up in a very constant manner here. For some of you, if you haven't heard from this person, you're gonna hear from them. 4 of Swords, right next to the 6 of Cups, someone reaches out, okay? They want to reconnect. They want to go out. They bring some token to you. And are you going to allow yourself to be impressed or easily swayed at this time? Because the Nine of Pentacles is here. She is standing strong in, okay, I know my worth. I know what I want. And if I'm not getting that, I'd rather stand on my own. For some of you, this is also talking about the growth of a business for you. Okay? Standing strong in your business. And when this person, this past person shows up, it feels like they deplete your energy of, they take away some of your good luck. So your life force should not be shared with just anyone. This is very important, and I'm telling you here. And if you make a promise to spirit, you have to honor it. Okay? Let it rest. Six of Cups coupled with the Lovers. I would have loved seeing more grounding energy, but this is something already. Except that the Lovers brings some confusion with it. And I'm very serious when I say this. Let me see. I'll ask for one more card to see. Spirit, can you clarify the Lovers here for pile number 2? Okay. This is better than anything else. The Hierophant. A serious commitment. For some of you, someone shows up with a serious commitment. We have Gemini energy here, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, and all the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Taurus. Again, I said that already. And perhaps the other earth sign, but this is what I'm seeing here. So, the person who brings up commitment to you, it could be a new person too, but I'm not seeing a new person. For some of you, there is an ex or someone that you are already seeing that will want to commit to you truly. But let me give you a piece of advice. Wait until after Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde, if possible, to drag this energy. Especially if you are a Scorpio rising or Taurus rising, this may mean that, the heavy energy of the nodes is going to liberate you from some old patterns, okay? And allow for reconnection. The nodes shifting into Libra and Aries may mean that some of you are going to meet the love of your lives. We have Six of Cups here, the Lovers. This is a strong bond, guys. This is someone who is brought to you by God. You prayed for it, you're gonna get it. It might take a little bit of time for you. I can't say exactly when, okay? That's not the point. The point is that this person is coming. For some of you, it's someone from a long time ago that is coming back with serious intentions. Could be a childhood love. Could be someone you haven't seen in years. Okay? Maybe the atmosphere was not appropriate. Maybe this is someone you've even prayed for, and God is delivering you. Okay? Moving forward. Okay? This person is going to make projects with you. I don't know why the Empress is showing up so much, because the Empress, let's see. I wanted to get some, what kind of person are you connecting with? Oops. Moving forward, panel 2. Trickster. Again, don't say I didn't tell you. We have the Lover. Beautiful. We have the Warrior. Okay, someone who wants to fight for you, fight for your love, okay? But the Trickster. This nasty energy that I don't like, what does it say? Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Again, we have some Gemini energy here. Be careful with someone who may be an air sign that is not serious. Someone who may be an eternal bachelor This could be an earth sign, an air sign, that this is how they're showing up here. So be careful. I feel the need to say it. They don't have to be. Okay? And what does this say? This person will feel good to your nervous system when you meet them. If you feel unsettled, this is a trickster. Because we have Virgo energy here. Virgo rules the digestive system. And if you feel unsettled, this is not the person for you. That's what Spirit is saying. Light attributes for the lover: great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Yes, they will be loud about the way they shower you with. The thing is, this trickster will do similar things, but you will know. And then the warrior: strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. I don't know why. For some of you, I feel like maybe this person is working in the armed forces or law enforcement. Okay. So this is coming up. Okay. The other person could be someone who is extremely funny. So they control rooms and they have this charm about them. It's not because they are good looking. It's a specific thing that they do to pull people in. This may not be the right person for you, okay? What is coming up? I feel like Spirit is saying it will either fall or feel it heavy to walk when you're in the presence of this trickster. You have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. Yes. Okay? And then we have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, protection, and power. And then we have shy, nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute to answer. Okay? For some of you, the person coming back will be a little bit more reserved, a little bit more. They will take their time to build or rebuild the connection with you, okay? Please, start new, and take your time. We have Taurus energy here. Make this person show you value, okay? And so pile number 2, this is what I have for you, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Pile number 3. This is going to be your reading, okay? Let's see what's coming up for you. Oops. In love, we have 3 cards already. The 6 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, and these were not in reverse. I'm just shuffling this way, so I'm turning them so you can see. Let me finish this because there's something I want to do. What else is coming up, Spirit? What's coming up for pile number 3? What's next in love for pile number 3? Spirit, what's next in love for pile number 3? Pile number 3. I'm not getting anything yet, but some of you are searching, looking. Okay, Page of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Oh, so you are single. Okay, this is my pile that is single, and you are, there's this French expression I want to say, but I don't know how to translate it. You are a cœur à prendre, which is a heart that is meant to be taken. That's the expression. So you are a heart that is meant to be taken. I keep on seeing the Lovers. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you have someone in mind that you like. Maybe they're not for you. I don't know. Spirit, what's coming up in love? What is going on? Almost. Okay, one of the piles didn't get this. Listen, you are going to break free from the shackles of the past. Mark my words. This is important for your growth, okay? a situation is going to be unblocked for you, but still you're gonna feel like, oh my god, why is this happening to me? If you are in a relationship, this is not your pile, okay? I cannot show this card. This card is talking about nudity. The other one is talking about lack of preparation. Lack of preparation means can mean a couple of things. Yes, your heart is to be taken, but you know how sometimes you have remnants of the past, or what's the word I'm looking for? Unfinished business type of thing, where your heart is attached to a situation, an old situation. It doesn't even have to be with someone that you are with, but it could be. We have the Emperor, Father archetype showing up here. There could be some unresolved issue as far as, what do people call them? Daddy issues or mommy issues. If not, some of you, maybe this is my pile of divorces or people who haven't dated in a long time. Because the Hermit shows up and it is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, okay? And what I wanted to say when I saw this, and I'm going back to the first card of nudity. She's nude on a scene and she looks frightened. Usually when I see nudity, this talks to me about feeling comfortable in one's body, because some of you may be working on your physique, on the way you look, on, thank God the AC is off, so I don't have to make as much effort with my voice, okay? But literally, some of you could be, excuse me, I don't know how to put it, you could work in the adult industry, okay? That's for a very small number of you that I'm getting. For other people, this could be that the lack of preparation. You see, they're sitting in an exam room and, you know, this person did not study enough. So this means that there is a lot of baggage that you're carrying. You don't know where to put the baggage. And the other thing that I'm also getting is some of you think you are ready for a relationship. You definitely are. Your heart is a heart, you know, that can welcome love, but it is not ready because it is attached to something that is pulling it. You might say, oh no, I've moved on. No, there is something you haven't made peace with. This is what I'm getting. Okay? Because we have the Six of Pentacles here. The Hermit is looking at the Six of Pentacles. The Hermit usually goes on a quest to find answers. And so the quest is, I love the Six of Pentacles only when it shows that, you know, either you choose to do philanthropy or, you know, life is being generous to you. The more you give, the more you receive. But that's not necessarily true in love. I mean, you may get the love and care back from other people, but the people you've been dating, this is telling me that some of you might have been in the role of the beggar. You know, someone who begs for attention, someone who maybe doesn't have their finances right. Not that you're begging for money, but you know, this is the type of energy that's showing up, okay? And for some of you, you may be in your bag. Maybe people, I don't know what it is that you're doing, but you are getting money, for some of you, from your body. Let it be through modeling, let it be through acting, let it be through, I don't know, maybe fit pictures. Something along the lines of that, okay? And this is showing up in the reading, so I'm telling you. Okay? Some of you could be someone that texts, you know, I don't know, the hot, sexy lines. This is something that is showing up here as well. Or maybe talking voice. This is showing up. Okay? And I feel like You feel comfortable like that. But for some of you, this is starting to not sit well with your spirit because you want more, okay? You want deep connections, okay? So this is one message that's coming through. All right? For some of you, you gave too much to people who were not on the same level as you. It doesn't mean that, you know, they were younger than you. It means some of you, you know, you might have had age gaps with people. Let me tell you something. Age does not make people mature. Some older people just have more money, and that's it. You could meet someone who's a lot younger but extremely mature for their age. Okay, that's one message that's coming through, and I feel the need to throw it out there. And so there is a lack that you are feeling, spiritually speaking, emotionally speaking, okay? Because some of you are getting the money, but you know, you feel maybe degraded in some way, okay? So it's not really sitting well with your spirit. Oh, I see a mosquito. Oh. But this is one message that's coming through, okay? It's like the city girls energy, you know, you're outside, but outside is not, you know, you've done it for a while, it's not really your scene, okay? And so there's a lot of introspective work that you're doing, okay? And we have the Knight of Swords with the Six of Cups. Knight of Swords is an energy that does not think, okay? Someone that may come in your life and, you know, sweep you up off your feet, and you know, they just woo in out, okay? It's an in and out energy that I don't like, back and forth, okay? Confusion, oh my god, I love you, and then they disappear, okay? This is really detrimental to someone's self-esteem, self-worth. And so you may be dealing with people who come, okay, they sweep you off your feet, and then they leave, and then they come back, and then you think, oh my god, if they come back, they must really like me. They can't let go. No. This is someone who is sick, okay? And they're trying to find an easy prey, okay? And that would be, you know, your energy, because you have gentle energy. The Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, usually are people who are extremely generous. They want to share. They, you know, want to give second chances, you know, that type of energy. Clarified with the Two of Swords and the Tower to end the reading. You are, you know, this blindness, this thing that you refuse to see about people. I feel like you're gonna come through a realization of some kind. Maybe through someone coming back into your life, you're finally going to break that cycle with that person. Okay, I want to do a little bit of bibliomancy before I move forward with other cards. What's the message for pile number 3? Okay, this section is titled Identifying Self-Sabotaging Behaviors Allows Nice Guys to Get the Life They Want. Okay, the line says, like what? I've got a mortgage, a wife, and 2 kids. How am I supposed to start over now? What is your passion? What is your dream job? This time, Sal paused for a moment before answering. I've always wanted to teach martial arts. There is no way it could ever happen, though. I'd have to work evenings and weekends. My wife just wouldn't go for that, and I'd be away from the kids too much. With each question asked and each option proposed, Saul grew noticeably tenser. His eyes reflected a terror as if he was being interrogated by, I don't know what that is, Gestapo agents with cattle prods and ice picks. When it became apparent that exploring possible options only aggravated his fear and caused him to shut down further, the group members mercifully backed off. Later, Saul referred to the experience as being reamed by the group. Yes, some of you, again, lack of preparation. You are not prepared. You think you are. You think you have all the answers. But that's because there may be, I don't want to say a fear of the unknown, but lack of wanting to explore. And I'm so happy that you are doing this introspective work with the Hermit. Okay, you're identifying your triggers, the things that may have not worked in the past. For some of you, I feel like there is money that's gonna come to you, but you have to be really careful not to let this money, go into waste, because maybe retail therapy, or how do I want to put it? Do not let it go to waste, okay? This is something like this that's showing up, okay? What energy do we have here? We have the Knight of Swords, we have Gemini energy, Libra energy, therefore Aquarius too, Virgo, and other earth signs, Taurus mainly, and fire signs, specifically Aries, and I would say Scorpio too, okay? When I see the Tower, I see Scorpio and Aries, always. And we have the Emperor here. Okay, what's behind the Emperor? We have the Justice card. Okay, again, I mentioned maybe someone going through a divorce. So we'll see. What kind of people are coming around you? Oops. Okay. This is interesting. For some of you, we have the Mediator. This card came up in one of the previous piles. Gifts for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. And so for some of you, this may be that you are seeing a therapist. Definitely talking to someone who can help you, identifying, what your fears are, how you can conquer them, and maybe specifically fears or blocks when it comes to dating, okay? Being one-on-one with people. And here we have the Virgin. That doesn't necessarily mean that all of you are virgins, but some of you could be. Light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Yes, you definitely have a pure heart. Like I say, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. There's a really light, innocent energy about you that people tend to want to. It's like, oh, I see this, I want to drain them, and they leave you depleted. Five of Pentacles. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? And you may be dealing with someone who acts like they're a crutch to you. So like they breadcrumb you and then they come back and then they leave. You have to be careful, especially if you are in that phase. Like they don't want to wait for you. They don't want to take the time to get to know you. So they come in with a lot of, whoo, okay, and then they leave, like a hurricane or something. And then they come back again, that's the sort of energy. You are going to see the situation for what it is, okay? That's what I'm getting. For you, pile number 3, very contrasting energy. The nudity, for some of you, be careful also. If you are a virgin, that someone just comes in and plays with you and leave, okay? This could be an energy that shows up like this. So I'm telling you ahead of time to avoid a catastrophe. What's coming up? Looking closely, observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation magnifying, things getting rectified. Focus, okay? Ask the right questions. The dip deep. Doesn't matter. If it's the person for you, they will want to answer your questions. If they're not, they will try to evade them. Okay? That's the truth. Okay, we have enough. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love, in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Again, with the nudity, I'm telling you, some of you are taking really big steps as far as, you know, the way you're looking, you're working on your body, your physique. And some of you are even going to be a little bit more comfortable showing maybe a little bit more skin. It doesn't have to be, you know, in a very scandalous way. Because there's a really contradicting energy here, because I feel like this group has different people in it. Okay, so this is showing up here. And what else do we have? Reckless. Acting recklessly, getting lit, highly volatile, relationship, personality. Use precautious protection. Again, if you're reconnecting with someone, I would highly advise, again, if you're going to be intimate with that person, to use protection. Okay, this is being shown here. Make sure that their actions are matching their words. Usually people say, oh, actions matter more than words. To some extent, words have their place too. If someone is not communicating clearly, leaving mixed signals, then we have a problem, okay? Even if actions seem to match, because people tend to do things because they want something in return, okay? I feel a very selfish energy here, trying to deplete you of your good, trying to take away things from you without replacing them. And so keep your eyes peeled. Okay? So pile number 3, this is your reading. I hope you like it. Thank you so much.